Hey everybody, welcome to Take Me to the River's YouTube channel. I'm Martin Shore, producer and director of Take Me to the River. Welcome back. Thanks for coming. Come often, tell your friends and family as we continue to give you the very best in music from around the world, particularly from the Mississippi Delta, Memphis, the great state of Louisiana, New Orleans, and other great musical cities from around the world. Tonight's show is a continuation from last week, featuring Jontavious Willis, a great blues player hailing from Greenville, Georgia. He is embodying some of the great blues players that came before him. So check it out. He's so entertaining and so fun to watch. See you next week.
We got to rock tonight, baby. We got to rock tonight, baby. Yes, I just want to rock a wild night. Now, the blue tail fly said to the little old lad, you just mad you can't get up like that. The blue tail gnat said right back to the fly, I'll be going back by mid-July. We got to rock tonight, baby. We got to rock tonight, baby. We got to rock tonight, baby. I just want to rock a while. Mouse said to the little black cat, wait a minute, daddy, don't you chase me like that. The black cat looked back over at the green mouse, said, I'm gonna run right here around this house when we rock.
In terms of coming out of the church and into the blues, which is an age-old story, right? And B.B. King used to talk about how, you know, he would be busking and he'd sing a blues song, would pass by, and then he sang a song for God. All of a sudden there's money going in, going in. But how was that transition for you?
Yeah, it went hard. Because I still go to church, you know, and I wasn't playing in church first, I was just singing in church, and I started doing like these Black History programs or these old time gospel programs where I started playing older gospel music, you know, kind of the slide stuff and, you know, the early gospel stuff. A lot of, not the more contemporary, but, you know, older stuff, kind of like the same blues I play. So I was getting paid to do that, you know, and it wasn't crazy money, but when I had just started playing guitar when I started doing that, so, because I was singing before then, so I started getting, you know, $75, $125. I was in high school, so I was like, and I wasn't doing that for like 4 or 5 songs, you know. So,
Yeah.
so I was like, that ain't nothing, you know. So I could do this all day. So it was an easy transition to me, you know. And I still love both of the genres, and I still go to church not as often as I used to, but yeah, I still, you know, it's still one of the same to me.
Just make me down one pallet on your floor. When we are sleeping, make my back and shoulders tired. The way I'm sleeping, make my back and shoulders tired. Well, the way that I'm sleeping, make my back and shoulders tired. I believe I turned over and tried the other side. But I'm going, mom, your crying won't make me stay.
So you got nominated for a Grammy, Best Traditional Blues Record. How did that feel for you? You know, I mean, you're still a young man.
It felt pretty good. I mean, I didn't like the record though. I mean, looking back, I don't like it. I like some songs on the record. So like, if I don't get nominated this time, then what that mean for me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't mean nothing really, but it's like, damn. I guess to the eye that this record was worse than the last record. That's the only thing I kind of think about. But even though I know that this record, like I can listen to this record because it's a more current example of how I feel. So. But it felt, you know, it always feel good to win a prestigious, some kind of prestigious award and be nominated. Well, not win it, but be nominated and be in the group of folks that nominated. And they give you a little Tiffany medallion that worth like $1,500. So in case time get hard, I appreciate it. I keep on winning. I keep on getting nominated for the damn Grammy.
Do I have to wait? Have to wait? Can I get you now, or do I have to hesitate? Oh, mama, 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 won't you look at Sissy in the backyard doing the double twist? Tell me, do I have to wait? Can I get you now, or do I have to hesitate? Well, it's a dime for me, it's a quarter for Lord. I wanna love you, mama, but you making it hard. Tell me.
So you had a connection with Taj Mahal, Kebmo, taking you under the wing. Tell us a little bit about how that came to be and what that meant to you.
So I always was interested in the elders, not just music, but just life. Because my granddaddy was always one of my favorite folk to hang around. He's still alive. He got dementia now. And so, you know, he ain't as lively as he used to be. But my granddaddy was born in 1937, and he was an old 1937 guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in those rural places, life a little different from when you in the city. Like, these folk work from, like, legit having the mules and, you know, donkeys and stuff to go into the tractors and stuff. You know, he got to see that transition. But he always was a self-made dude. And so I always enjoyed being around the older folks. Even my great-grandmama who's like 101, you know, that's not my grandfather mama, but my grandmama mama. But yeah, she 101, and like these folks tell you these stories. These have always been the people I've been around, you know, because my family pretty close-knit. So I wanted to interview a few people, man. I wanted to interview, I'm going to give you the prologue to the whole story. I want to interview B.B. King, I want to interview Oda Rush, and I want to interview Buddy Guy. I didn't know at the time that Oda Rush had a stroke and he couldn't talk. And I knew that B.B. King, I heard him talk about how he was influenced by this dude named Barbecue Ball, who was more like in the beginning of the Georgia artist. Well, he didn't say he was influenced by it. He said he was actually going, his auntie had a record, Barbecue Ball record, that she used to go, he'd go to the house and love to, you know, listen to all her records, and he mentioned Barbecue Ball. I'm like, damn, B.B. King listened to Barbecue Ball. It seemed like it's so far away, but the thing, like, everybody listens to music that's at least 20 years older than, you know what I'm saying? We all like songs that's a little bit older than we are. Anyway, when he died, I didn't get to interview him or meet him, but I did meet Buddy Guy. But I was like, man, I want to meet everybody. I want to, you know, meet everybody. So I called all these different labels. I called these different folks, and you know, I was like, I'm a blues player in Georgia, because by that point I was playing for about 5 years. And they were like, okay, you know, I remember calling folk that I'm working with now, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, I wasn't no damn body, you know. Still ain't nobody, but I sure hell wasn't nobody then. And so I would call them folks, and I would call them, and I ended up getting in contact with the Music Maker Relief Foundation, where they now just known as the Music Maker Foundation from Hillsborough, North Carolina. Went up there, they introduced me to two older cats, Mr. John D. Holman and Mr. Boo Hanks. Mr. John D. actually influenced Taj Mahal too. Mr. John D. an older guy, he like 1929, or you know what I'm saying. Taj born in 42, him and my grandmother same age. And, or 41, but the 42. And I met them, and then Tim Duffy, the organizer or the creator of the foundation, was on the phone with Taj, you know, during that visit. And Taj like, I was waiting for you, you know, that he said, you know, like, all right, man, you know, I'm in it now. And so he came to Atlanta 2 weeks after that. And I got on stage with him. He called me up for 2 songs. And all those people that I had been calling and texting in Atlanta about doing gigs and stuff, they all of a sudden seen my email 6, 7, 8 months later, you know. And I started doing shows around Atlanta. For a little time I started doing shows around Atlanta because I started doing blues in Alabama, northwest Alabama. Maybe I got the recordings wrong, but Alabama, Utah, Alabama, where I started. But once after Todd came there, that was it. And I kept Mo through Todd. So that was back into like 2015. And yeah, man, he took me on the road. But not only he took me on the road, it was like, he let me ride the bus. Both of them let me ride the bus. You know, if you're an opening act, man, you ain't riding the bus. You got to drive. Like, I'm going to die if y'all have me driving from LA and New York and these places I ain't never drove nowhere. I barely go there. Well, back then I was barely driving to Atlanta regularly, you know, and to go to these, even here, like, this shit crazy. I went like straight up in the air. Like, I was like, bro, we gonna fall backwards on here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So yeah, Taj helped me out. And Taj, I did some opening show for him first in March. I remember March of 2017. I was still in college, and I ain't tell my professor shit. I was like, in my mind, I'm going on the road with Taj Mahal. You can't tell me now. I'll be back when I get back. It was just like 4 days in Florida. We did it. It went good. Then he told me him and Keb were doing a tour together, that Taj Mo tour, and I met Keb through that tour, and we ended up hitting off so good that both of them guys ended up being just, you know, good friends of mine. I consider them more like uncles, you know what I'm saying, than like anything else. They both taught me stuff in different ways. Not more. They really ain't never taught me much guitar. Keb taught me some. I actually like stayed at his house a few times, but nothing real serious that I can, you know, really remember. But I done been around him enough to observe enough. I don't talk to him directly enough to like pick up on, you know, the stuff I wanted to know or stuff they just told me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cause both of them old enough to be my great uncles, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, yeah, my great uncles. So I enjoy them, man. So that's how I met them, and yeah, that's how I feel about both of them gentlemen. Today is Keb's birthday, so happy 70, I don't know, something birthday to Keb.
It must have been Tom Devil chaining my sweet baby down. Thank you.